My name is Zhang Shimin. I'm from Northwestern Polytechnical University. I'm very pleased to be here to introduce my paper. My presentation will include these 5 parts. I will introduce our neural model, then analyze the experiments. Finally, I will show the demo audio. Acoustic echo is generated in a fluid-black voice communication system, where a front-end user receives a modified version of his or her own voice due to the acoustic coupling between a loudspeaker and a microphone at the end point. With the increasing demand for audio communication and online conference, ensuring the robustness of acoustic echo cancellation under the complicated acoustic scenario, including noise, reverberation, and nonlinear distortion, has become a top area. Although there have been some traditional methods that consider nonlinear distortion, they are still inefficient for echo suppression, and the performance will be attenuated when noise is present. Our proposed neural AEC approach with a smaller size of parameters and a lower runtime delay can achieve better echo cancellation and noise suppression performance compared with competitive methods. Magnitude and phase information also can be effectively used with the complex operation and the F-T-LSTM model. Experiments in double talk scenario, background noise situation, and real recordings were also reported, proving that our method is effective in challenging acoustic echo conditions. The F-T-LSTM based complex network consists with people's habits of reading spectrum. When people read spectrum, they need to pay attention to both patterns that involve on time and frequency to predict phenoms. Switching the positions of 2 frequency banks will destroy the frequency-wise patterns. Instead of compute the average SI-SNR loss of the whole utterance, segmented SI-SNR splits the utterance into different chunks so that it can be distinguished the situation of single talk and double talk in a sentence. System flowchart of proposed neural network as followed. The red dotted area shows the time delay between Yn and Xn. The F-T-LSTM real and F-T-LSTM image are used to model the real and imaginary parts of the high-dimensional complex feature, respectively. And Yn and Xn are converted to Y and X through STFT, respectively. The estimated signal Xn is reconstructed through the inverse STFT. We do not use additional data, all of which were from the AEC-challenge datasets provided by the competition official. We use many data augmentation methods, online data generation according to a certain range of SER and SNR. The training data is randomly generated. Gain variations because in the microphone signal, the volume of a certain section will change suddenly. We apply the reverberation for near-end signal to simulate the inevitable room reverberation, and with the delay of the far-end signal to make the network learn the change of time delay. We use perceptual evaluation of speech quality and short-time objective intelligibility, and mean opinion score as a performance metric. The system delay is 40 milliseconds, including window length of 20 milliseconds and hop length of 10 milliseconds, and one frame from feature information. The RTF of the network is tested on the single core mode. Our method outperforms the BSTM and AEC-challenge baseline in all conditions on simulated test datasets. and our method significantly outperforms the AEC-challenge baseline except for the single talk near the condition in terms of modes. This example including far end single talk and double talk. The second line is the corresponding results of our model. It can be seen by comparing C and D. Under the same dataset, our method can express the residual echo more clearly and retain the near-end voice. It can be seen by comparing D and E. With more and more data, our method will become more effective for suppression the residual echo. Finally, it can be seen by comparing E and F. Segmented SI-SNR can further suppress the residual echo. Finally, there is a demo. The test data comes from the blind test in AEC-challenge. Some of the processed audio also provided on this website. I will show the demo. This is the microphone signal.
Charles Gordon, leader of Glasgow City Council, declined to comment. I was shaking on the blocks. She had gone to the Catholic school. This year, this month, will be special for Torrance.
It had assumed the terrifying intelligence of inanimate matter. Afterwards, we did well enough. Space probes have yielded little information.
Charles
To
Gordon,
date,
leader of Glasgow
the
City
one
Council,
is showing favorable
declined to
results
comment.
at sterilization, doses POC.
She had gone to
This
the
area
Catholic
is
school.
highly susceptible
This
to
year,
infection.
this month,
It had
special for
assumed the
Torrance.
And the reference signal.
Charles Gordon, leader of Glasgow City Council, declined to comment. I was shaking on the blocks. She had gone to the Catholic school. This year, this month, will be special for Torrance. Council declined to comment. I was shaking on the blocks. She had gone to the Catholic school. This year, this month, will be special for Torrance.
And skip this. And this is the baseline processed result. Okay, here a little residual echo.
It had assumed the terrifying intelligence of inanimate matter. Afterwards, we did well enough. Space probes have yielded little information. To date, the one is showing is POC. This area is highly susceptible to infection. It had assumed the
And it is our proposed model.
It had assumed the terrifying intelligence of inanimate matter. Afterwards, we did well enough. Space probes have yielded little information. To date, the one is showing favorable. This area is highly susceptible to infection. It had assumed the
Okay, thanks everyone.
Thank you for the talk. Questions? Maybe I can start. You had this deep filter component in your model. So can you elaborate on that? What's the what's the benefit of that deep filter?
At first, it works as impairment for spectrum, as it is said in the deep filter in that paper. But here we found the deep filter model has no function like impair the spectrum. We think it might be the C complex LSTM model after the deep filter that makes the deep filter model did not work. So this this part might be just to look one frame future and to the impaired I don't know how to say this. Do not consist with the deep filter paper. The function. So maybe do more experiments later.
Thanks. Other questions? I have one more regarding the real and imaginary components. So you were both looking at magnitude and phase. Did you do any like an ablation study of the impact of incorporating phase versus just predicting magnitude and using the phase from the microphone signal? Like, did you check how big of a benefit does the phase component have?
My network delay is a little high. I don't hear clearly what just.
Ando, maybe you can type it. Question.
Yeah, I will type it in.
Oh, sorry.
I typed in the question.
I guess it takes a while. I still don't see it. Maybe you can just repeat it.
All right. So let's try again. So you have the real and imaginary component in the network. Did you check how much of a benefit it gives over just using the magnitude and getting the phase from the microphone signal directly?
How much? This was compared with. And first, we use a real valued network, like I don't know, resonate, but the performance with the same parameters, with same level parameters, the performance is not better as the complex network. So we we think the magnitude and phase information which would be helpful for the AEC model.
Mm-hmm. And one question from Renhua. So, how many parameters does the model have?
1.4 million parameters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right. If there are no more questions, then thanks, Shimin. The next speaker will be